What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have officially completed the 75 hard challenge. If you are unfamiliar with the 75 hard challenge, I'm gonna break it down for you guys really quickly. It was a challenge created by the First Form owner, Andy Frisella. These are all the tasks that you have to complete, but every single day for 75 days straight, you have to complete 2 workouts. One must be outdoor, but they both must be a minimum of 45 minutes. You have to pick a diet of choice. There are no cheat meals and no alcohol. You have to drink a gallon of water per day, read 10 pages of a self-help or motivational book, and take a progress photo. And if you shy clear from any of those tasks, then you fail and you have to start over to day 1. If you guys are new to my channel, I do have a full playlist of everything 75 hard, what it is, the meals I've been eating, day in the life vlogs, if you guys want to check that out after this video. But specifically in this video, I'm going to be taking you guys through kind of a day in the life, showing you all of the tasks, but most importantly, I'm going to be showing you guys my tips and strategies on how to complete this challenge. And I will also be answering the questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram and my YouTube throughout the video as the tasks go on. My fiance and I did do this challenge together, so he will be in the video a little bit later on giving you his feedback from a male's perspective, and I'll be showing you guys our progress photos from day 1 and day 75 from the both of us. Good morning. When it comes to the task of fulfilling the progress photo, my best advice to give to you guys is to do it the second you wake up. I usually take my progress photos in the underwear that I sleep in, or in this case, I throw on a bathing suit. So don't skip out on your progress photos and make sure that you take them every single morning, same spot, same lighting. This is a really good way to track your progress and to see just how far you've come on the days where you feel like you haven't made any progress. I promise you, you definitely have. I'm about to get ready for my first workout of the day. The only requirement is that both of the workouts are 45 minutes long and one of them must be outdoors. My first workout of the day is usually what's a part of my weekly split, so I personally like to do a little bit of hybrid training, whether it's weightlifting, long distance running, sprint intervals, Pilates, the list goes on. But that is the beauty of the fluidity of 75 hard. It allows you to be extremely versatile in whatever your preferred form of activity is. I signed up for an F45 class, never done it, but this is really good because I have a super busy schedule today. So if you struggle to go to the gym in the morning or go on a run or motivate yourself, maybe it's a sign that you should sign up for a class to hold yourself accountable and to show up, and you know it's only going to be 45 minutes to an hour because it's timed, and that could be a really good way to get your workout in before you go to your 9-to-5 job. JP's a little bit embarrassed to film me, but if you guys have work in the morning and you want to get your first workout, like 45 minutes outdoor, out of the way, you could take your dog for a walk. Even if you want to break it up, you could do 30 minutes right now and then go for like a 15-minute walk when you're at work on your lunch break. JP and I like to walk the pooches. This is Miss Winter. She likes going on the walks with us. So many ways to find activity. You just got to get yourself to do it. When there's a will, there's a way. All right, let's complete our workout now. Let's talk about the diet of choice. JP and I, our goal was to do no eating out as best as possible. We wanted to be a lot more self-aware about what we were putting inside of our body, making sure we were hitting our protein intake, monitoring the oils that we were consuming, trying to stick to avocado oils and olive oils rather than the rapeseed oils and the canola oils. And the purpose of that was to help our guts heal. I feel like both of us were dealing with like different forms of IBS. We're going through a lot of bloating and my skin was doing really bad in the beginning. So 75 hard helped us hold ourselves accountable to eating a cleaner diet. So what I found super helpful is eating a super high protein dense breakfast. Breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day, especially during 75 hard when you're doing 2 workouts per day. That's a lot of energy you're exerting and calories you're burning throughout the day. Another big thing is if you don't fuel yourself with protein, carbs, fats, healthy foods, vitamins, minerals throughout the day, especially first thing when you wake up, you're probably more likely to snack throughout the day. And usually when we snack, it's not the healthiest of options because snacks tend to be like processed foods and whatever you can get your hands on in that moment, and you're never going to be fulfilled from just snacking. My job is remote, but it does require a lot of computer work, so I do find myself sitting down a lot of the time throughout the week. Another 75 hard task is to drink a gallon of water per day. My biggest tip to you, if you have a 9-to-5 or you work remote, is to get a big water bottle. This is gonna be your best friend. Simple Modern is a super popular brand right now. If you have one of these, just over 3 bottles is a gallon. 3 bottles is 120 ounces of water, and a gallon is 128 ounces of water. If you don't have a Simple Modern, You could get something like a hydro jug, that's a half gallon, so drinking 2 of those per day equals a gallon. Basically, you just want to carry a water bottle with you, because if you don't, there's just no way that you're going to find drinking fountains and leisurely drink water throughout your day and hit a gallon. It has to be intentional. My last tip to completing a gallon of water per day is to set timers on your phone. If you struggle to remember to drink water, remind yourself first thing when you wake up, chug some water. During lunchtime, chug some water again. In the afternoon, right before dinner, chug some water again, and before you go to bed, water again. A common question I got from you guys was, how did 75 Hard affect my relationship with my friends and my social life by not being able to consume alcohol during this challenge? I personally decided to stop drinking 9 months ago, so I haven't touched alcohol in 9 months. 75 Hard made it a lot easier for me to say no in social situations. If you're insecure about not drinking in social settings, one, if your friends make you feel bad about not drinking, you should reevaluate who you're surrounding yourself with, but your friends should support your decision no matter what. It should not matter if you drink at social gatherings or not. In my opinion, I am more fun when I'm sober. I am more lively, I'm more engaging, I'm awake, I don't feel sick. I just feel like I'm a lot more fun to be around when I am completely sober. If alcohol is a big temptation in your life, then maybe retract and refrain from going out to bars on the weekends, because you're just gonna be around all that temptation and it's gonna make you miserable if you really want to drink. So if this challenge is something you're really considering, you have to want to complete all the tasks and really make it a lifestyle to actually complete it to its entirety. So you guys asked us a lot of questions on Instagram. We're gonna go over some of those questions while we go to Trader Joe's. Question number 1, what was the biggest mental and physical changes you saw during this challenge?
Mentally, I would say developing a solid routine. It really helped me figure out time management within my day and work and everything, and when to work out and all that. And then physical progress. So in the first 2-3 weeks, I lost 5 pounds, and I'm assuming that was mostly fat, and then I went from 183 to 198. I'm pretty sure most of it was muscle.
Nice.
How about you?
My biggest mental accomplishment, I would say, is very similar to yours. I think it allowed me to develop time management skills so much better. You have a list of about 6 tasks that you have to complete with 75 Hard, so automatically you have 6 things on your to-do list to do every single day. Within that, I had to filter in my actual to-do list with work or whatever it is I had to do throughout the day. By checking things off of your list, I think it ends up motivating you. So I felt like I was a lot more productive while on 75 Hard than when I wasn't doing the challenge.
For sure.
I feel like a lot of people are scared because they think they don't have enough time to do everything when doing the challenge, but I think it makes you realize that you have even more time than you thought you had.
Yeah.
So for me, I ended up having really good sleep and recovery, and I was eating super clean because we were cooking all of our own meals, drinking a gallon of water per day. Those things already, nutrients-wise, are gonna fuel your body to perform better in whatever you do throughout the day.
I felt so much better.
It's so good.
100 times better.
And you don't crave the sugar and the sweets and the cheat meals that you're holding back from. It might have been challenging in the first week or two to really cut those things out, because we were eating sweets every single weekend, and then a little bit more as well before the challenge. But now that it's over, we still don't reach for the processed foods. It's we go for the healthier alternatives because that's just what our body loves and craves now. So
mango.
Yeah, a cold, juicy mango. I'd take it over Cold Stone. There, I said it.
I would too now.
Call me crazy, but I don't really want to feel super bloated and constipated from eating a lot of dairy. We got another question. This is a good one. What task did you hate the most? Or if any?
I would say the reading. The reading is great, but 10 pages, it's just kind of a nuisance.
I agree.
I don't know. I'm not a reader, but I also have my own ways of acquire knowledge, get better, and learn more. 10 pages a day is not my thing.
Yeah.
Personally.
I could do the 10 pages, but I'm a visual learner, so I would rather listen to a podcast or study a diagram, or I don't know, acquire my knowledge that way. The first 2 months, I was reading 10 pages a day of the book In the Flow by Alyssa Vitti. It's about women's hormones and cycle syncing and all that stuff. I think the biggest thing I took from 75 Hard was realizing that it's not so much about completing the tasks and then the 75 days is up and then you go back to your old habits. I think this challenge is so in your face to develop the habits and the traits to living a healthier lifestyle, and then molding it into what actually fits your needs and your goals. Apply it that way. And I feel like that was the point of 75 Hard, was to give me that trait to want to keep learning in different aspects of my life. So whether it's reading, whether it's listening to a podcast, I don't know, having conversations with people, if you're intentional about wanting to gain knowledge, I think that's kind of what that task is all about in the challenge.
I agree.
Goodness, she's going crazy.
She's excited.
That tastes good. Your second workout doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be going on a walk with your dog. It could be going on a walk with your significant other. All right, you're done. I feel like it's really blossomed and strengthened my relationship with JP because our walks together have allowed us to just kind of like put our phones down and enjoy nature, feel the fresh air, and get some vitamin D. At the end of the day, the challenge is something you have to implement into your day-to-day life. It shouldn't feel like work. It shouldn't feel like super hard to accomplish. Going on a walk is something that we should naturally be doing anyways. It's so
You're
big.
so fun.
It's huge.
Well, you're an aspiring dog mom.
Ew.
Let's see it. It's huge. The 1 ounce dog turd.
So that concludes today's YouTube video. The 75 hard challenge definitely gave me a different perspective on wellness and pushing myself out of my comfort zone. My biggest tip to you guys, as I said before, is do not do this challenge if it's not a lifestyle that you're actually trying to achieve. You want to be able to enjoy this challenge and make it actually realistic to your day-to-day life. If 75 hard seems like a little bit too much for you, I did also create my version of 75 hard. It's a lot easier. It's called the Healthy Habit for 60 Days. I will link that below. It's completely free on my website, but if you guys do want to follow along actual structured workouts and like a full 60-day program as well, that is from my fitness app, but they're two completely separate things that you can mix together. If you guys enjoy these types of videos, make sure to give it a like and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the videos that I post. I love you and I hope you have a beautiful day.